Hello, my dears, and welcome back to the Office of Vermin and Disease Control in Sigil. Welcome back to Let's Play Planescape Torment. Now, we need to finish Mebeth's fetch quests. It's an odd thing to be doing, I will freely admit. We need to go to the market. Oh, but it's dark. The market may not be open now. Let's try and find somewhere to sleep. Shall we? Sleeping out here would not be a good idea. Let's go and check the market. I mean, people might still be there. There's a kitchenware seller. That one? This attractive young woman is... Here we are, is smiling and beckoning to all passers-by. She calls out the virtues of her goods. Plates, jugs, cups, tankards, drink from the goblets of the finest lords. Upon seeing you, she waves you over as if you were an acquaintance. May I see what you're selling here? I sell plates, cups, jugs, tankards, cutlery, and the like, sir. All of quality, sir. The finest. She steps back and lifts the lid of the crate on the wagon behind her. Please look over my goods. Should you have any questions, feel free to ask. Here we are. I need something to hold ink in. Do you have a tankard or a goblet for sale? She nods. Oh yes, many kinds. They range in price from a few coppers to several hundred. Actually, I'm looking for the cheapest one you have. She raises an eyebrow. She reaches into a crate at her side and throws a battered-looking tankard at you. It is covered in dents and its handle looks like it is about to fall off. This one looks like it was used on someone's skull. She smiles slightly. It'll do, thanks, and farewell. There we go. That's what we needed. Let's go talk to our friend down here, Mayram, and she will give us the ink, I believe. Well, again, sir, what can I do for ye? I brought you a tankard. Can I get the ink from the fish in it? She nods and plucks a fish from her pole. It twitches as she grabs it, then starts lashing about as she begins to twist it like a rag. She wrings it until bluish-black ichor begins to trickle from the fish's gills. When your tankard is almost full, she relaxes her grip and throws the twitching fish into a sack at her side. Thanks and farewell, I suppose. Cheers. That was interesting. I mean, far be it from me to tell someone in Sigil how to wring a fish, but that just seems like an odd way of doing it to me. Hey-ho. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Done. It was going to happen sooner or later. It is night, after all. But we're quite strong now. We're actually quite strong. We've got a few levels up on us, so, yeah, these guys had better watch out. We're quite a tough fighter, as it happens, so, but I want to specialise as a mage, so... Because I always specialise as a mage, so... Nah. Oh. It's always bloody full. What have we got here? Nothing I want. Nothing I want, especially. Where am I going, anyway? Ragpicker Square, that's where I want to go. I want to go and see Mebeth. I love the voices in the background. If you can sort of isolate them and listen to what they're saying, they're freaking hilarious for the most part. Okay, let's go see who's that? Oh, it's a collector. I thought that was an actual character then. It's not. It's just a collector. Let's go see old Mebeth. Mebeth is tugging at the mass of greenish lime-starched rags you bought from Giskel. She seems to be purposefully fraying the edges as if to peel them apart somehow. When she hears you approach, she turns. Aye, child? Here's that ink you wanted. Mebeth takes the tankard of ink from you, then sniffs it. Prime ink, fresh it is, aye. She nods at you. You've done well, child. All I've asked. Now I ask you again, after all you've seen, do you still want to learn the art? Yes, after all, the guiding goal of your errands was to test my persistence, was it not? Mebeth smiles, then nods. Yes, mayhap, child, mayhap. I knew there was a wizardly reason for doing it all. And that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you? Mebeth nods again, slower this time. Mayhap, child, mayhap. If and so, what did your senses tell you about them? Morns for trees showed me that my beliefs affect the world around me. Giskel taught me that ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Mayram taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes. Mebeth is silent for a moment, then she walks slowly over to you and touches you on the cheek. Oh, child, she sighs. You'll be a master sorcerer one day, you will. You have the knowing of it, yet you've come to old Mebeth for help, you have. What could a midwife teach such a one? Much, Mebeth. I want to learn all you have to teach. Hey! So, you'll walk the path then, Mebeth pauses. Well, first things first, just having the knack for the art isn't enough. You need some means of giving it focus, usually spells. The spells are usually in the book, so the art demands you have a spell book, or it's like a 4 you can cast spells. Can you read? Yes. Then let's test it. Can you read this? Mebeth draws forth a small tattered card. It looks like a recipe. Examine the recipe. The writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try and read it. Almost instinctively, you relax your eyes, allowing them to take on the page all at once, and the symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients. It appears to be some minor divination. This is a minor divination, isn't it? It looks like it's a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item, to see whether it's enchanted or not. Oh, identify! Very good. Mebeth's eyes widen. Who you to test old Mebeth, so? Are you some fiend? No, well, not to my knowledge. What's wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I. She nods at the recipe, then plucks it out of your hand. What you see, it's written in the language of the art. If you're not a mageling yet, it should be all a swirl, a jumble of mishmash. She snaps her fingers, yet clear as crystal, you pluck the sense of it right up. Mayhap you tell old Mebeth why that is. I think I may have known once but forgot. Seeing the symbols has jarred my memory. Or else a natural gift you may have. No matter, no matter. You've just shaved a season off of your learning, you have. Mebeth harumphs. And I'd been looking for someone to handle the chores around here, I had. If you need help with anything around it, you can still ask. It's the least I can do in exchange for you teaching me. No, don't worry yourself about that. She frowns. Well, you can read spells well enough, but spells are no good to you without a book to put them in. Do you have one? Mebeth glances around the hut, then she catches a sight of the black barbed picture frame you made. She picks it up carefully and studies it. This'll do. This thing, it's just a frame. Ah, but so are ye, child. Still holding the frame, she picks up one of the starched rags you got from Giskel. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish starched surface film. It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Giskel uses in the wash, it works better than curing, stretching, and stoning does on a normal rag. Can't afford parchment, I can't. Parchment? She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges onto the hooks around the frame until it looks like a small greenish black painter's canvas. It's missing something. Well, it needs something painted on it. She nods, aye, or written on it. She takes the tankard of ink you've given her and sets it down next to her. She dips one of her fingernails into the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols onto the frame one by one, still mumbling to herself. Wait. All's done. Mebeth stands drying her ink-stained fingers on her robe. She tilts her head regarding the strange framed page in front of her. A page for your spellbook it is. She indicates you should pick it up. Take it. Inside your spellbook are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, though, they're just words. She taps her head. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and put them in your attic, your head, before you can tap their power. Go on. You put them in your attic by studying them and memorizing them. You usually need to rest first before you can do this, though. Any questions? No, Mebeth. Oh, no questions, eh? Well, now you should have questions. You know all's about how to memorize spells, do you? You're a sharp one. You sure don't need any more of Mebeth's words all a gobbling up your precious time. You're a master sorcerer already. Forgive me, Mebeth, yes. Humph, alright then. Here's the dark of how you memorize the spells. Pick the spells you want to stick in your head from your spell book before you goes to sleep. When you wake in the morn, they'll be buzzing in your head like flies, ready to be let out. How many spells can I cast? You can cast only one, mayhap 2 spells before needing to rest again. As a tiny flitting mageling, there isn't much room in your attic, so use your spells wisely until you get wiser in the art. As your power increases, you'll get more room in your attic for spells. Alright, go on. You can only cast spells you've memorized, so if you want to use the art to, say, mend something twice, you need to memorize the spell how many times? Twice, yeah. You can only cast spells you've memorized, so if you want to use the art to, say, mend something twice, yeah. Aye, twice is right enough. How can I get more spells?
Updated my journal.
Mebeth shrugs. Keep your eyes and ears out for learning. Even common folks might have some minor magics to teach. There's also scrolls, recipes, books, and even some stranger items that have spells inscribed on them. If you find one, just examine it closely and copy it into your book if you want it. Got it. I can also show you more spells if you return, especially when you're a little more of the planes in you. I'd appreciate it, thanks. Before you go, child, you need some magic sphere to whet your appetite. Mebeth rummages in her robe, then pulls forth 3 small recipes, which she passes to you. You should copy these into your book so they can go into your attic as soon as possible.
Updated my journal.
Thanks, Mebeth. Wait, there's more. Mebeth fishes a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it, producing a pair of amber earrings. These will protect you on your travels, child. I no longer wear them myself, so go on ahead and take them. Thanks again. Alright, child, don't tarry here any longer. One such as ye has other ways to spend one's time rather than hang around old Mebeth. Now come on, Mebeth, you're not old. Pa, you flatterer, your tongue is so lined with silver it is shame of Bartizu. Get ye hence. Thanks for everything, Mebeth. Fa, you can thank me by not playing the addle cove with what you've learned. The art's damn many a fool who sought to bend it in ways, the art weren't meant to be bent. Now get along with you. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Excellent. Okay, right. I'm just going to pick up the stuff that I dropped.
Okay.
Need that. Oh, the recipes. Yes, I'll have those. I'll take these as well because I can use them. Okay. Right.
Endure.
Okay. So what have we got?
Grow strong.
Yeah.
I hear your words.
Okay. Let's have a look at our inventory and see what we've got. Right, so we've got chromatic orb. Examine. Longer the debates about the spectrum of colour in the multiverse. This blue is better than yellow. Pike it Burke, of course white is the true colour. And while in the end many generally agree that a colour's greatness is in the eye of the beholder, the eye of the beholder, I mean the term beholder has a much more specific connotation in a D&D universe, does it not? This spell establishes the fact that some colours are deadlier than others. This summons a large magical orb of colour, which can then be hurled at a target using the caster's normal attack roll of 3+. This is pretty good, actually. Copy spell, we'll have that. Excellent. Let me put that over here. There we go. Oh, can we not have any more of those? There we go. So what can I not use now? We've got the obsidian earring, which we can't use. What has he got for us? Ah, now we can use that. We can wear that. Wrong item type. Where do you wear it? What is it? Magus Guard. So presumably you wear it on your hand. There we go. Okay. A lot of weapons are now closed to us, unfortunately, which is slightly frustrating. The amber earrings, what do these do? These earrings are made from hardened sap of the razor vine. When properly prepared, items made from this substance can be enchanted with powerful spells of protection. Oh, memorize 2 additional first-class mage spells. That's bloody good. It's bloody good. There we go. That's lovely. Okay, so what are the spells she gave us? Skull armor, that's good. Ice knife. Oh, that's very good, actually. Examine. Daggers of ice can be conjured that not only strike the intended target, but can spread cold as ice in water. The spell fires a magical ice dagger at the target. Ah, that's brilliant. Copy spell. Yeah. Lovely. We're getting somewhere now, you see. We're actually getting somewhere, ladies and gents. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, we've got Scroll of Identify. I think we've already got that, haven't we? Copy spell. Yay! Excellent. So now we've got Identify in our spell book. Scroll of Armor. Physical attack shall be better thwarted. Its protection is granted to those who have none. That's very good. So we're gonna take that too. And we will copy spell, of course. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right, we're going to have to do some examining of our spell book, obviously. Green steel dagger, what does that do? Blah, 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 blah. Not usable by priests. 2 to 5 piercing. It's alright. It's not amazing, it's alright. Let's take that. Can we, yeah, can we identify that? Oh, I haven't got my spell learnt yet. I haven't got it prepared, so... what were those things Mort had in his inventory? These. Oh, these are spells as well! This started card has the recipe for the ingredients and the incantations necessary for the necromantic spell Blood Bridge. The spell allows the caster to share a portion of his life with others, weakening himself but strengthening others. Ooh, that's a necromancy spell. I'm definitely having that. I like necromancers. I very much do. What don't we need? We don't need that shit. That can go. We don't need that. That can go. Rags, they can go. We don't need them. Everything else we'll keep. Copy spell. Oh, we're doing alright, actually. In terms of spells, we're not doing too bloody bad. I've got to say, we should really give some to our guy here, shouldn't we? But I'm not. Identify, yeah, we can give that to, what's his face? The Gith. Assuming he can learn it, that is. Copy spell. There we go, because we've already got it. So the gold earring. That's interesting. Silver ring. What does that do? Nothing. Ooh, I'm having that. Hang on, where are we? Grants immense strength to the weak, or greater strength to the strong. Copy spell. Oh my, this is fun. Only usable by thieves. Well, we can't use that, can we? Mort can't use it. No, because he's not a thief. And I don't think this guy's a thief either. So, Scroll, Fist of Iron. The spell gives the caster's fist the strength and durability of iron. That's pretty good as well. Works only on the nameless one. Oh, okay. Fine, well, the nameless one can have it then. I mean, why not? Copy spell. And what's the last one? Chromatic Orb. Well, we've already got that, so what's his face here can have it. There we are. Okay, so where's our spell book?
I will hear you.
Spells and abilities. Level 1 spell. Excellent. Ah, brilliant. So that's how we cast the spells. Wonderful. Oh, that's cool. So that's the spell casting system. It's a little bit clunkier, actually, than one would expect, but that's just the nature of the game, I'm afraid. Don't need any of that shit.
What?
More.
Balance in all things.
What's up, Chief?
What's that with you? Okay, fine.
It is I.
Okay. So, quick slot. Okay, right. Okay. We put a clot charm in there. Spells and abilities. So level 1. We haven't got any yet, have we? Special abilities. We've got guard and raise dead. Interesting. So what should we assign to the quick slot? We'll assign raise dead because that's pretty good. Okay, right. Let's go to... What special abilities has Mort got anyway? Litany of Curses. Ooh, actually, let's assign a quick slot. Let's assign Litany of Curses to that because that's pretty damn good.
Endure.
Okay, what about our friend
grow
here?
Strong.
How's he getting on with his spell book? Okay, so he can memorize 2 spells, and he's currently got these ones, so that's fine. Those are pretty good, so we're going to leave him with the spells that he's got. Dark Art. I really should remember that, shouldn't I? Quick slot 1, special abilities. We can have raised dead there. That can reassign for the time being. Guard, I suppose, is fine. Excellent. Okay. That's very cool. So let's have a look at our spell book, because we actually have a spell book now. Known spells. Well, I suppose we should put that in, shouldn't we? And should we have Identify or Chromatic Orb? Oh, I can do 4 anyway, so just have them all. Why not? Brilliant! Oh, that's so good! So, can we quick slot them now? Let's see. Level 1 spells? Yes, we can. So we'll have Fist of Iron. Oh, can we not assign it? Well, before we've slept, I don't think we can, no. Oh well, that's fine. Right, so we are officially a mage. Freaking excellent. I am very pleased, I've got to say. I am very pleased. But what we do need to do now is find somewhere to rest, so where are we going? The Flophouse, why not? Well, best place to do it. Best place to do it. Let's go have a little bit of a kip. I'd like to rest for a while. I most certainly would. There's the Lady of Pain again. With all of her wonderful engines of torment. We now have spells. Ah, excellent. So, quick slot number 2. Let's assign something. I want the armor spell, definitely. That's bloody brilliant. Quick slot number 3. We will have Identify. Quick slot number 4. What about our level? We haven't got any level 2 spells yet, have we? We will have Chromatic Orb. And I think, obviously, quick slot number 5, we will have Fist of Iron. Oh, fuck. I took Chromatic Orb away there by accident. Chromatic Orb. There we are. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm very pleased. Right. Now, let's have a look at our journal, see what we've got to do. We've got to find Farod. Still, hopefully, yeah, asking some of the locals, yeah, but find your missing journal. Yeah, that's still a long one. I ran into a strange woman, Sevtai, by the Dustman Memorial outside the mortuary. She was mourning the death of her 3 sisters. She asked me to kill 3 of their number. She said her sisters were attacked a few blocks directly south of the mortuary. Okay, well, we found 1. We killed 1. So let's go get the others. And we can test our spells out at the same time. Yeah, that is so cool. I'm very pleased. Oh, look at that. We can just bring it up whenever we want. That is brilliant. Oh, so pleased. Okay. Actually, where the friggin' hell am I going? Northeastern portion of the hive. Southwestern portion of the hive. We're heading... Where are we? Buried Village. We still haven't been there yet. Alley of Lingering Sighs. We haven't been there yet either. Let's head this way. Because we haven't been to the Alley of Lingering Sighs yet, and I want to go and have a look at that. Now, where are we? Here's the mortuary. So if we go directly south, we should find the barking dogs. Ooh, I'm so happy that I can use spells. It makes me feel a little bit more comfortable, basically, in a D&D game, because that's how I play it. Okay. Hive Dweller. Where are we going, anyway? As a debut? Here, southeastern portion of the hive, maybe. Let's have a look. Oh god, I thought I'd gotten stuck then. I was going to have a little bit of a hissy fit. It is not unknown in these games, by the way. Not unknown. The engine is old and slightly imperfect. But it's okay. Right, let's have a look. We found him over here, didn't we, the last one? So let's go and have a look. I mean, before we do anything, really, we should go and find Farod, really, but I'm having too much fun doing all the little quests. Angry Hive Dweller, Harlot. Oh, there's a Black Abishai. Why not? Okay. Can't get in there yet. I don't think, anyway.
I'm gone.
Yeah. What you first looked to be a door to this archway is actually a painting. Yeah, it's a weird one, this. We haven't got any means of opening that yet. Yet, of course. Yet, I say. Oh, there's an angry hive dweller. Nope, nothing that way. Harlot. Lots of them around. Seems to be a disproportionate number in this area, actually. There's a smouldering corpse. Hive thug. Hive thug. Ooh, I could just cast a spell at you. I'm not going to, but I just could. Ugh. There's July. Hey, man. You see July, he looks like he's sobered up since you spoke to him last. July, look, I'd watch out. Craddock's angry, and he threatened to kill you if he sees you again. Yeah. July grunts, what a fool I was. I just popped out for a quick bite of Bob, and the next moment he grinds his teeth. Thank you for the warning. Just be careful. Farewell. Oh, that's interesting. I thought that quest was done. Interesting stuff. We may have made a friend there. I think we may have made an ally. That's cool. Harlot. I haven't seen any more of those barking guys, have you? Because that's what we're looking for, technically. What's this? Quatra's warehouse. Interesting. Let's have a look. Have we got anything else to do around here? Find your missing journal, Sevtai. Find a way to help Ingress. Yeah! An experienced plane walker. Norok, a dustman I met in the Gathering Dust Bar, told me of a mausoleum where the dead walk. He wanted me to look into the matter. Oh, yeah, the Gathering Dust Bar. We did that, didn't we? The Cursed Spitter probably lives in one of the upper wards where Reekwind used to live. Deliver box to Brasken. Yeah. Where's Brasken then? He wanted me to take the box to someone named Brasken who lives somewhere in the southwestern section of the hive. Okay, let's do that then. Southwestern section. Oh, well, there we go. Yeah, may as well, eh? So, we need to find Brasken. Githzerai. Office of Vermin, Hive Dwelling, Brasken Skip. There we go. Easy enough. Is the Gathering Dust Bar here as well? Hive Dwelling. No, it's not. It's the Alley of Dangerous Angles. Okay. Creedon. Hello. Oh, Hive Thugs, yeah. I'm going to leave them be. And they should leave me be. Because I'm a wizard, eyes. Sort of. Not a very good one, mind, but I am a wizard. Okay. What, you again? Unless you have some business with me, I suggest you leave my house immediately. I was told to deliver this box into your care. Well, why didn't you say so? So, hand it over, and you can be on your way. As you present the box to Brasken, his expression changes from one of anticipation to that of amusement. Whoa there! I won't fall for that trick a second time. Put that thing away and leave. I don't understand. Why would anyone take this box? First Quatra, and now you. Did you say Quatra? Brasken lets out a great bellow of laughter. Why, that's the fellow who bought the box off me. Thought he got the best of me when he bought it. I guess he figured the gem alone was more than worth the price he paid me. Poor fellow didn't realise what he'd gotten himself into till it was too late. Just what's so horrible about this box? Yeah. You mean you really don't know anything about the box you're holding? Well, I guess it won't hurt to tell you what I know. First off, so you don't get any ideas in your head, the curse on that box only affects the current owner of the box, and to be the owner of the box, you have to willingly take possession of it. Fuck. There goes the idea of just leaving the box for someone else to find. So, what's in the box? Now that is a good question. That box has been around the hive since anyone can remember. There are many rumours flying about. As you can imagine, over time the truth has been warped a little bit further with each retelling of the story. Go on. I've heard many a story about the box, and they all seem to have a recurring theme. The name given to that foul thing is Moridor's box, and the owner of the box will die should he or anyone else open it. As to the contents, who knows? Some say it's an ancient dragon, while others say it's the evil soul of Moridor himself. I cannot tell for sure, but just by looking at it, any soul can tell it's something evil, and one would have to be a fool to open it. What am I supposed to do with it? I would suggest you go see Shalandra. She lives in the northeastern region of the hive. It was from her that I won the box. Who knows, maybe she will have more knowledge of what to do with it. Or you can find some other clueless Burk to take it off your hands. It's up to you. I wish you farewell. Cheers, I suppose. I'm already dead, technically, and if it kills me, it doesn't matter, does it? So let's... did he say the northwestern or northeastern? I can't remember. I don't suppose it matters. Let's have a look. Journal. Deliver a box to Shalandra. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. By the mortuary in the northeastern section. So the mortuary is... we can get to the mortuary from this way, I think. So let's go and have a look. I can bring the Lady of Pain down, by the way. Oh, I'm going to test some of your magic. Ah ha ha. You're fucked, my dear. What happened? Ah ha ha. I'm very strong now. I'm going to cast armor as well.
Damn it.
Oh, I can cast it on other people. That's cool. God, they didn't last long, did they?
What's the word,
I
Chief?
hear your words.
I love the way they've redesigned the system so it works with a joypad. It's really clever. Nothing that amazing there. Nothing that amazing. Okay. Right. Where are we going? Ragpicker Square. Northeastern section of the hive. That's exactly where I want to go. Exactly where I want to go. There we go. Okay, so we want to visit Angar's house, open tomb, Shalandra's kit. There we go. Let's go talk to Shalandra, shall we? Oh, there's another portal. There'll be quite a few of those before the game is done. Shalandra, hello. And yet another interruption. A person cannot even find privacy within one's own home. Please leave before I summon the guards, or better yet, I'll try out a new spell I've been toying with. I wish to learn more about this box. You hold out Moridor's box for Shalandra to examine. Ah, yes, I remember this box well. I acquired it some time ago. What do you wish to know about it? Yeah, you seem to know something about magic. Can you tell me what spells have been put on this box? For many years, I studied the box and tried to learn its secrets. Spell upon spell upon spell has been woven into it. To my amazement, my studies revealed that all the spells are of the type used to confine fiends. Fiends? You mean there are fiends trapped within this box? No, not fiends, a fiend. And judging by the sophistication and power of these spells, it would have to be one of significant standing and power in its realm. Ooh, I have more questions to ask. Where did you get this from? Let me think. I don't recall whom I got it from. I just remember I was down in the marketplace looking for some spell components when some person offered me this box. After testing the box, I found it to be cursed, but I was intrigued by the spells woven into it, and so I purchased it anyway. Yeah, if you were so intrigued, what made you decide to give it away? I was young and brash back then. In my relentless pursuit of knowledge, I carelessly undid one of the spells. Looked closely at the box. It was like new when I had it. The signs of decay are an indication that the spells are weakening. I realised I was in danger if I kept the box any longer, so I held a contest to get rid of it. Contest? It was the most expedient way to get rid of it myself. I simply invited all the bashers in the hive to fight each other to determine who was the best. Bashers are notorious for having big muscles and not much upstairs, if you know what I mean. They came like flies to honey. I offered some money and the box as a prize. I believe some basher named Braskin won the contest. I have more questions to ask. Yeah! Can you safely remove the spells on this box? Seeking to remove yourself from this box, sir? That spell is the worst of them all. Basically, that particular spell draws energy from the current owner of the box and uses it to power one of the spells of confinement. That isn't the worst of it. The fiend inside can smell this energy and would more than likely hunt down that person should it escape. It's really a no-win situation to own the box. Either it drains you, drive your energy, or the fiend within kills you. Okay, do you know the history behind the box? The only thing I've been able to learn is its name. It's called Morador's box. As to who this Morador is, or the origins of the box, I do not know. Yeah, is there a way to safely dispose of Morador's box without hurting anyone? I'm not strong enough to fight or banish such a creature. It's been ages since I've been there, but there was a cathedral located in the middle of the Alley of Dangerous Angles. I've been there. A priest or someone who gains their power from a higher source might be able to help you. You've been a great help. Thanks. You have, actually. That is actually really useful to know, because I've already spoken to the guy in the Alley of Dangerous Angles. So that's actually really bloody useful. Thank you. Oh... There's no reason for the dustman to be so stereotypical, is there? Is this the gathering dust bar? I'm going to go in here because I need to tell what's-his-face that I've done the stuff. Where is he now? Nodok. It was Nodok, wasn't it? Oh, here we are. You see Nodok. He is pulling at one of his spikes of hair and using it to scratch a spot on his face. You can't help but think he looks a lot better with dreadlocks. I found out what was going on in the mausoleum. The dead sleep again. Nodok's lines of worry smooth out as you speak. Thanks, give I. He reaches into his robes and draws forth a small bag, which he hands to you. Copper coin, twice 100. Thanks. Glad I could help. Farewell. That was cool. That's very cool indeed. As you can see, your wizardry is slightly different in this game as well. Even when you are a sorcerer, you kind of use it more to enhance your combat. That's more how it works in this game. Right, let's go to the cathedral, which is over here. That's where I want to go. And let's go and talk to the weird priestly guy. I'm not going to convert to his religion, because it sounds a bit odd, but I will talk to him at least. Now, how do we get in? There we go. Pathfinding can be difficult in this game. Aeola! The lost soul has returned! Come, let us give thanks to Eoska and celebrate your return. I assume you've reconsidered about joining the congregation. No. I come seeking counsel concerning a box and a demon. You explain to him your predicament. Aeola seems to consider things for a moment and then speaks to you. I, a humble disciple to the great Eoska, can indeed help you. First you must relinquish the box to me. Give him the box. Aeola places Morador's box within a wire pyramid-shaped structure and then mutters a prayer to Eoska. The familiar shimmering of a portal soon fills in the sides of the pyramid. Aeola then casually reaches through the portal and flips open Morador's box. You scream in an attempt to stop him, but are too late. Almost instantly, the box begins to disintegrate as a sickly smoke begins to fill the interior of the pyramid. A feeling of immense dread fills the room, and it is all you can do to keep yourself from bolting from the tent. Continue. You notice that as the tendrils of smoke touch the sides of the pyramid, they are drawn into the swirling vortex of the portals. As the last tendrils of smoke disappear, the feeling of dread passes. Aeola smiles a bit nervously at you. Witness the power of Eoska, the keeper of gateways. I'm sure a fiend of such power that it required so many spells to contain it will have no problems making its way back here, and when it does, it's going to be looking for you. I've taken that into consideration. You see, each side of the pyramid contained a portal to a different plane. In effect, I scattered its essence far and wide across the multiverse. Did you know there are races out there that consider demons a sort of delicacy? He begins to chuckle softly as he reaches into the pyramid and sifts through the ashes of the box, removing the gem that was attached to it. Payment for my services. I'll use this to help rebuild my beautiful cathedral. Keep the gem, you have more than earned it. Farewell. I like him. He's quite cool, isn't he, Oscar? I like him quite a lot. Cool guy. Cool guy. Okay, so look at this. This is so cool. Okay, so characters. What are we on? Have we had a level up? Oh, we have. Saving throws, rod, staff, wand. Excellent. Breath weapon spell. 2 hit points gained. That's cool. So we're leveling up as a mage now. That's rocking. What about the other guys? Oh, yeah. What have you had, me dear? 3 hit points, 1 hit point gained in con bonus. He's a fighter and a mage. Cool. That's wonderful. We're a bit nastier now. We're getting stuff done, me dears. We're really getting stuff done. I'm very pleased, I've got to say. I'm enjoying this very much. I haven't played the game for it's been so long I've forgotten practically everything about it. I'll be honest, there's very little I remember barring the plot, but I am enjoying this very bloody much. Angyar's house. What else have we got to do? Oh, no, wrong one. Journal. Find your missing journal. Help Sevtai get her revenge. Find a way to help Ingress. Step through a portal. If we can find an experienced planewalker. We have met someone like that, but I can't remember who. Find a spell ruby for Jarim. A spellcaster named Jarim is searching for a ruby to complete one of his spells. It's promised to make it worth my while if I should bring one to his house in Ragpicker Square. Find Craddock for Bayan the Sender. I agreed to deliver a message from a man named Bayan the Sender. Bayan said the person I needed to deliver was Craddock, and it is said to be an overseer in a marketplace. Oh yeah, I've met Craddock. Let's go talk to Craddock then. I thought we'd already done that, but let's go talk to Craddock. Marketplace is this way, I believe. You see, we're also getting used to the layout of the place now, which is really rather cool. Here we go. Right, Marketplace. Marketplace is, I believe, this way. I believe, anyway. There we are. I love Sigil. I really love Sigil. Here we are. Marketplace. Now, where's Craddock, I wonder? Is it going to tell us? No, it isn't. So we're just going to have to look around for him. Hive Dweller, there he is. Oh, we must have already done it. He's not talking to us. That's fine. There's Reekwind. Okay, so what else have we got to do? Hang on. So, southeastern portion of the Hive, Office of Vermin and Disease Control, Hive Dwelling, Brasket's Kip, the Alley of Dangerous Angles. Have we been to the southeastern portion of the Hive? I'm just going to double check. We probably have. I'm just going to double check and make sure. Oh, maybe not. Oh yes, we have. There's the Smouldering Corpse. What else have we got to do? Journal. Find Farod. I need to find someone named Farod. I'm not certain where to start looking. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? The only description, giant still-looking man. Oh, I've got to... Oh, I found him. I've delivered the message. Then go back and tell Bayan. So where's Bayan? A man named Bayan the Sender. Bayan said... So where was Bayan? July about Craddock. Okay, fine. What can we do? What can we do? Talk to Mar about the box. I need to have words with Mar about the trouble he has caused by tricking me with that accursed box. Yeah, right? I can't remember where Mar was. To be perfectly honest. There's Mourns for Trees, who's a very useful person. And he's quite a nice guy as well for someone in Sigil. You know, it's not the friendliest of towns, is it? Oh, bugger. Oh, well, you're going to regret it, man. I'm going to cast armor on myself. Aha! You can't hurt me! And I'm going to cast Fist of... Oh, well.
I'm gone.
It was worth a try. Angry Hive Dweller. What's he angry about? This fellow ignores you. He's engaged in fierce negotiations with the harlot in front of him. Oh, okay. I was leaving to it. Yeah, let's talk to one of the harlots. You see a tired-looking woman dressed in a tight leather bodice and leggings. The odour of cheap perfume surrounds her like a cloud, and her face is covered with a mask of crude makeup. She smiles as she sees you. Why don't you stay and chat with me a bit, love? I'll chat, but that's it. The woman looks coyly at you. Now you look to be a blood who's lost something. Mayhap I can help you find it, Cutter. She smiles slightly. What good fortune. We probably lost what we're looking for back at your kit, miss. Oh, that's Mort. Yeah, I do have some questions. The woman frowns. I'm not a tout. She frowns, then rubs two fingers together. Unless you've got some jink to pay for my time. I can pay. Here's 3 commons. Yeah. Now, there are some things can you tell me about Farod? Yeah. Farod, oh, that's one of the greater darks, love. If you wanted to know about that blood, that'd be thrice the coppers of the normal asking. Fair enough. What can you tell me about him? Yeah. She shrugs. Chant he's a collector. He's a whole bunch of bloods in his shadow. Where can I find him? Now, no one's for dead sure, but if I were to suggest love, I'd say Ragpicker Square. Yeah, Ragpicker Square. Aye, a big old heap of rags and trash 3 blocks due west of the mortuary. All the collectors stake their kip there. Chances are Farrod's got his kip there too. Okay, thanks. Cheers. So, yeah, probably in Ragpicker Square. Let's go and have a look around Ragpickers, because we haven't had a proper look around there. And we do need to find the guy, don't we? So, where are we? Shalandra's Kip, the mortuary. It's this way, I think. Oh, there's Bayan. Okay, you see Bayan in the centre. As you approach, he looks at you hopefully. Were you successful in finding Craddock, sir? Yes, and I passed along your message, although it didn't seem to please him any.
Updated my journal.
Bayan doesn't seem to have heard any word after yes, for he smiles and heaves a sigh of relief. Good fortune indeed. Thank you, good sir, thank you. He reaches into his robe and pulls forth a handful of coppers, which he counts out, then hands to you. 45 commons for delivering a messenger. Fair enough, yeah. Oh, more than fair, good sir, more than fair. I can say without hesitation that there is no finer profession in all Sigil than that of a runner for the House of Senders. I'll keep that in mind. Farewell, Bayan. Interesting. That seems to have been a quest designed to give us information, doesn't it? Interesting stuff. Okay, so the general consensus seems to be that Farod is in Ragpicker Square. So that's where we need to go. Right. So, this is Ragpicker Square. Let's go chat to people, shall we? What are these guys going on? Oh dear, what's going on here? The man is draped in filthy tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Greetings! His eyes narrow beneath his hood and he takes a step back. What do you want? What are you doing? I'm looking for some damn bodies is what I'm trying to do, but you'd think the dead powers had packed up their kip and left the plains the way people are staying healthy and all. There's a sudden gleam in his eyes. We had a pox last month and it was a glorious time it was. Bodies stink into the high heavens and plenty of jink to be had. What is this place? He frowns. You're in the Hive, of course. Dirtiest bit in all the Sigil. Where you from, Cutter? You're from the Prime or something? I had some questions. Yeah. I'm looking for a man named Farod. Look around you, Cutter. I don't make enough jink to go lighting up the dark for nothing. It'll take a bit of coin, it will, if he wants to chant. Dump 10 coppers in his palm. Ask questions. I can't say as I can help, but I might. I'm looking for a man named Farod. He narrows his eyes suddenly. Farod, what about him? You seem suddenly wary. Why? Farod! Humphrey spits, sneering contemptuously. Ragpicker Square is Shargrave's, me boss territory, you see. Farod and his dogs come in a whiles back and tried to oust us. We fought him off, we did, so they're all hiding somewhere now. We still catch one of his lads now and then round the square. Usually we turn him into a quick spot of jink at the mortuary, the piking sods. Tell me about Sharegrave. He's me boss. Casts his shadow over the whole mess of collectors, he does. I'd stay away from him unless you got right good cause to talk to the man. I've never spoken with him personally myself. Okay. What do you know of Mebeth? Midwife, a kind enough woman to be sure. Helps out when we're sick and such. She lives in a hut up along the platforms in Ragpicker Square if you need to see her. Interesting. Do you know where he is? Yeah. I know where the rat bastard isn't. He ain't where most of the collectors call Kip it, so he isn't in Ragpicker Square. But he's close by there somewhere's the chant. Okay, thank you. That's good, actually. So he's not in Ragpicker Square, but he's nearby. Isn't that interesting? I wonder where. I'm still going to go and have a look. Because maybe one of the collectors here will know. Like Marrow Fiend, for example. He collapses clawed, grasping hands. Hungry, you bring meat? No, not yet. So hungry, he looks down at the finger bone, licking his scab-covered lips with a yellow tongue. Don't eat that, I'll return shortly. Collector, collector. They're just normal collectors. They're not going to have anything really. What about this place? What is this place? Ratbone. The man is still whistling a cheerful tune while he fiddles with his wicked-looking knife. As you approach, he stops whistling and gives you a bored glance. What now, eh? I had some questions. My name's Ratbone Cutter. I'm a thief for hire in the employ of Shargrave, the boss of the collectors you see around this square. He pays me mostly to learn his lads to be real quiet-like, and how to fight if they run into a spot of trouble. That's likely the only question I'll answer for you. I'm looking for a man named Farod. Where's this Sharegrave fellow? He nods towards the large dilapidated house behind him. Careful though, Cutter. He don't like visitors. He's right suspicious of everyone. Sharegrave's not even his real name. Just what me and some of the others call him. I'm looking for a man named Farod. Do you know where he is? Ratbone shakes his head. Nay, I don't. Here he's nearby, though. Some of his lads come running through at times, making for some hidey hole that's who knows where. Somewhere up around those elevated platforms, I'll bet, but it's none of me business. He shrugs and spits on the ground. Live and let live, says Ratbone. Farewell, then. Maybe Sharegrave knows. But we'll find that out next time, ladies and gents. So, until then, my dears, bye-bye.